You two ready to record?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, 3, 2, 1, action.
Welcome to Next Week in Wolfeboro. I'm your host, Mark. We are coming to you from the Wolfeboro Community Television studios where we bring our community to view. We say thank you to our friends at the Yum Yum Shop for underwriting Next Week in Wolfeboro. It is through the support of underwriters and donors like you that programs like this are possible on Wolfeboro Community Television. If you would like to underwrite a program for Wolfeboro Community Television, please contact our producers at 569-0219. We also want to let your friends and family from out of town know they can watch this program on YouTube. Once you are logged in, just search for Next Week in Wolfeboro and you will find our channel. Alright, let's start right out with a report from the Chamber of Commerce. Mrs. DeVries is ready with a report. We're sending it over to you, Mrs. DeVries.
Hi, welcome back to Next Week in Wolfeboro. My name is Mary, and we have things coming up. Oh my gosh, it's the end of May basically, and we're going to soon be jumping into summer events, but for now, here we go. The sock hop. It's time for that now. We've been talking about it for a couple weeks. The sock hop is on Saturday, May 24th. From 6 to 9, it will be held inside Great Hall at Wolfeboro Town Hall. And this is again being put on by the American Legion Post 18 here in Wolfeboro. The fabulous live band that they have playing that great music of the times. And for more information, you can call a representative of the American Legion at 701-786, and that's 8771. But just give us a call here or stop by or go to wolfeborochamber.com if you need more information about the tickets. We do have tickets here. If it's convenient, stop by the former railroad station building and we can get your tickets to you here. On Monday, the 26th, that's Memorial Day, and again, the American Legion is bringing the community together again, and this time for the Memorial Day celebration. It will start with a gathering up at Brewster Memorial Field at 9 in the morning. The whole celebration will last about an hour. Those marching in it, and you're invited to do so, you can, will march heading north on Main Street, stop in front of the flag on Main Street, and then turn into Dockside for a ceremony at Dockside. So that's again on Monday the 26th, 9 o'clock in the morning. And on the 27th, so 27th is model yacht racing. Fun time, you can just show up along the Bridge Falls path adjacent to the Glendon Street parking lot, and they have their supersized model yachts that the participants have built and work on during the cold months, and they're there every Tuesday and Thursday. So again, they'll be there on Tuesday the 27th and then back on Thursday the 29th of May, and they're ready to go by 1 o'clock and they wrap things up by 4 o'clock. Also on the 29th is the Wolfeboro Area Farmers Market, 12 to 3:30, and that is located in the Nick Recreation Park every Thursday. Just a look at June, because it's right around the corner. The annual Curly Drew Fishing Derby is coming up on June 1st from 10 a.m. until 12, and this is 569-9817 is the number to call for more information on that. And June 2nd kicks off the Monday night lecture series presented by the Wolfeboro Historical Society, held at the Clark Museum Complex. It will be inside the barn there. But give us a call if you need information about any of these activities. And the new Wolfeboro area brochure is out. It is a hard copy we can get to you here, or you can go to wolfeborochamber.com and click on the digital version, but it comes out every May. So new information and some repeated reminders of some recurring information. That's it for now. Remember to shop, dine, and have fun in your town. See ya.
Thank you, Mrs. DeVries. Here's some other things we would like to share with you, starting with Friday, May 23rd. The Kingswood Regional High School baseball team have a home game versus Kennett at 4 p.m. Go Knights! The Kingswood Regional High School softball team have a home game versus Kennett at 4 p.m. Go Knights! The Kingswood Regional High School girls lacrosse team have an away game versus Goffstown at 5:30 p.m. Go Knights! Performance Stage Company have a showing of Shakespeare's The Tempest at the Village Players Theater at 6:30 p.m. Saturday, May 24th. Performance Stage Company have another showing of Shakespeare's The Tempest at the Village Players Theater at 6:30 p.m. Sunday, May 25th. The Wolfeboro Makers Mill have their monthly repair cafe from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. Performance Stage Company have their final showing of Shakespeare's The Tempest at the Village Players Theater at 2 p.m. Monday, May 26th. Happy Memorial Day! Tuesday, May 27th. The Kingsville Regional High School baseball team have an away game versus Pelham at 4 p.m. Go Knights! The Kingswood Regional High School softball team have an away game versus Manchester West at 4 p.m. Go Knights! The Kingswood Regional High School girls lacrosse team have an away game versus Alvrine at 4 p.m. Go Knights! The Kingswood Regional High School boys lacrosse team have a home game versus Alvrine at 7 p.m. Go Knights! Thursday, May 29th. The Kingswood Regional High School boys lacrosse team have an away game versus Portsmouth at 6 p.m. Go Knights! Sunday, June 1st. St. Katherine Drexel Catholic Church want you to know that they're hosting a spring tea from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m. at their parish in Alton. Okay, let's send it over to the Parks and Recreation Department. Tucker Goslin is ready with an update on all things Parks and Rec. We're sending it over to you, Tucker Goslin.
Good morning, Mark. Tucker here over at Wolfeboro Parks and Rec. Just coming back to you guys, another update for this week. First off, just want to let you guys know that we were advertising for that Safe Sitter course on Saturday, May 17th. We didn't have enough sign-ups, so we ended up just pushing that back to November. So more information is on Rec Desk for that. So that did get moved. So again, Safe Sitter course is now going to be in November. We're running our 2 line dancing sessions, one for seniors 55 plus and one for adults 18 plus. Those classes are run 4 weeks at the Great Hall. We still are looking for a couple more participants for the 18 plus class. So please check Rec Desk for more information on those. Our June senior lunch is going to be on Monday, June 9th in the Great Hall over at Town Hall. We'll be having a cookout style meal. So hamburgers, hot dogs, chips, salad, and a surprise dessert. So stay tuned to find out what the surprise dessert will be. Make sure to register by Friday, June 6th on Rec Desk, or call our senior coordinator, Robin, at 603-569-5639, extension 191. We still have more junior golf camp openings, so make sure to check Rec Desk for more information to sign up for those. They are filling up pretty quick, so try to get your spot while you still can. We are still looking for volunteers to assist us with our practice track meet on May 29th at 4 p.m. over at the Nick in Wolfeboro. If you have not participated in a track meet previously, that is totally okay. We are okay with any volunteers willing to help out at all. Just looking for timers, extra people on the field to help guide the children where they need to go, just so that we can run a smooth meet and try to get things done efficiently and quickly. So make sure as well to sign up for our Lego camp with C3 Bricks up over at the Abenaki Ski Lodge. That is going to be on June 23rd, so make sure to fill up those spots. Our sailing courses are open. We still have some open spots for the youth beginners. I believe the youth intermediate courses have filled up, and I know that some of our adult sailing classes are still open, so make sure to sign up on Rec Desk for those while you still can. And then new this year, our teen pickleball camp run by PPR certified pickleball coach and Lakes Region Pickleball Club member Bill Morrison. The program is for ages 12 to 17. The price for that includes a take-home paddle, and the registration is limited to 8, so make sure to secure your spot, sign up for that. We definitely are still looking for some participants for that program. We are still taking job applications for part-time positions for the summer, so you can find that application on our website. You can stop by the office and fill one out, or you can give us a call and we can figure out how you can get one of those. We are also always looking for volunteers for future events such as Granite Man, the Granite Kid, and the Turkey Trot. So if you're interested in any of those, please give us a call at the office and we can get you some volunteer forms. And that's all from us. Thank you, Mark. Have a good day.
Thank you, Tucker Goslin. Joyce Davis is at the Wolfeboro Public Library with an update. We're sending it over to you, Joyce Davis.
Thanks, Mark. Once again, the Friends of the Library have assembled several unique themed baskets for their raffle supporting the work of the library. Stop by before June 4th and take a chance on any or all of the baskets. Tickets are just $2 each or 3 for $5. Winning tickets will be drawn at the Book and Author Luncheon at Ball Peak on June 6th. You don't have to be there to win. The Lakes Region Genealogy Interest Group will be hosting local resident Robert Simmons on Thursday, May 29th at 6:30 p.m. Bob will be discussing his book, Through the Eyes of a Soldier, A History of the Civil War as Seen by Battery L, 1st U.S. Artillery, 1860 to 1865. His great-grandfather served in Battery L before, during, and after the Civil War. And the Lakes Region Genealogy Interest Group Irish Special Group will meet again on Tuesday, June 10th from 12:30 to 2. This class will be in person or by Zoom. Please visit our website for more details. And every Wednesday through June 25th, Beth from the Lakes Region Genealogy Interest Group will provide personal help with genealogy research in our Thayer Local History Room from 10 to 3. Visit our website for more information on setting up an appointment with Beth. Our next second Tuesday book discussion will take place on June 10th at 1 o'clock. We'll be reading I Was Anastasia by Ariel Lawhorn. It's a compelling work of historical fiction centered around the controversy surrounding Anastasia Romanoff and Anna Anderson, who claimed to be Anastasia. Our It's a Mystery book group is back and will meet again on Wednesday, May 28th at 1 o'clock. They'll be discussing William Kent Kruger's Spirit Crossing. Copies are now available. Are you planning a foreign trip? Have you always wanted to learn another language? Well, thanks to a grant from the Friends of the Library, any Wolfeboro Library card holder has free access to Mango Languages, an online learning tool that offers instructions in 60 different languages, as well as English as a second language and American Sign Language. Just check out our website to get started. Beginning on June 13th and continuing on select Fridays throughout the summer, the library will be offering free chair yoga classes on Friday afternoons from 1 to 1:45. Chair yoga offers a gentle and accessible way to improve flexibility, strength, and balance without putting strain on joints. Chair yoga can also help with pain management, stress reduction, and overall well-being. Space is limited, so pre-registration is a must. Registrations will open on the 1st of each month. Call us at 569-2428 for more information. And on Wednesday, June 18th at 6 o'clock, Don Allen, a wildlife steward from New Hampshire Fish and Game, will talk about our black bear population. His topics will include the natural history of the black bear, how interaction between bears and humans have changed over the years, and efforts to conserve the species, and how we can manage human-bear interactions to minimize harm to people and to the bears. Thanks to the taxpayers of Wolfeboro, generous private donations, and other grants, our solar installation is well underway. For our patrons and visitors, this means a little bit of disruption on the ground since the traffic flow has changed a bit. Thanks for your patience. It will be rewarded with great cost savings to the town. And look for changes on the ground in front of the building facing Main Street. Our landscaping project, funded by the Wolfeboro Public Library Foundation, will be underway soon. The plan is to install a beautiful perennial garden to blanket the area in colorful blooms from spring to fall. And don't forget, if you're looking for something to do that's fun and free with no commitments, we have drop-in cribbage on Mondays at 1, Mahjong on Thursdays at 1, and Scrabble Fridays at 10:30 a.m., open to all. Back to you, Mark.
Thank you, Joyce Davis. Father Cole and Deacon Charlie are at St. Katherine Drexel Catholic Church with a report. We're sending it over to you, Father Cole and Deacon Charlie.
Well, hi, Mark. Father Bob Cole here, and we have Deacon Charlie Ferraro back from Naples. And welcome back, and thank you for having us on. We really appreciate all that you do for us in the community. So how did it go in this winter in Florida?
Well, Father, I have nothing to complain about. It was warm. The golf greens were nice and smooth. My putts didn't always go in,
Yeah.
but we had, our parish down there really grows in the winter. And we had something like 12,000 people there. And Easter Sunday was a big celebration down there. And so it's always interesting because they do things a little differently than we do here. And then when I come up here, it's another transition. So,
Yeah.
but things went very well down there. We're doing a little bit of renovations in the house down there. And we're happy to be back up north because this is the place to be during the summer. We've at least figured that part out, Father.
Right.
So we're excited to be back up here with you.
And the big news, too, is that Charlie has 5 grandchildren, and it was your eldest.
Eldest, Dina, my son Craig's oldest daughter, had her first communion this past Sunday. And the pastor down there was so kind, Father, he let me give communion to her.
This is Nina now.
Nina, and she's the oldest of our 5 grandchildren, and it was such a beautiful ceremony. He has over 40 kids that were receiving First Communion, but what he does is he splits them up. So that day there were only like 8 kids that were there. Their families come in, he does a nice little job with that, and they have this beautiful stained glass window down there of a young child receiving their First Communion. So all the kids want to have their picture taken in front of that.
This is Massachusetts.
And it's in Massachusetts, in Southborough.
Southborough,
Massachusetts.
okay.
Yeah. So it was a very beautiful ceremony.
Well, that's great, and of course, Deacon Charlie is so good with the baptism, so we have plenty of water, we've had a lot of rain, so we'll keep you.
Yes, we recognize that as soon as we got back here, how much rain we got. And so, yes, we have a baptism actually coming up this weekend after the 4 o'clock Mass. So
Okay.
that'll be fun. And it's always good to get back in the swing of that. A lot of the baptisms we have down south are with people from South America. And so usually, most often, they have the priest who can speak Spanish do those
Sure,
baptisms. Because it's much more comfortable for the people down there.
Yeah, I think 1/3 of the Catholics in the United States are Hispanic. I think it's that high, and that number's growing too because they're having children.
Yes, they're having children, and I'll tell you down there, the percentage is even, in our parish down there, it's even higher, the percentage of Hispanics.
Than 30%.
Yeah, yeah.
So this weekend is Memorial Day weekend, which means that I have to get up early Sunday morning. We're adding the 7 a.m. Mass, and it's quite a popular Mass. Actually.
It is. People love that. Get a fresh start to the day.
Yeah. So this Sunday now, it's Friday right now, and we have Eucharistic Adoration going on here, but this Sunday, 7 a.m., 8:30 and 10:30, and of course 4 o'clock on Saturday with confessions at 3. But so it really for us is like the beginning of the summer season, even though it's still spring, when you have Memorial Day. And that's when a lot of people, like yourself, do come back who are away. So our biggest time of the year here at St. Katherine Drexel is the summertime.
Yeah.
And now there's a couple of things coming up that we want to talk about. You want to talk about the tea on June the 1st?
Yeah, well, let me get to the correct page here so I can give you all that information. So, it looks like this is a specialty that the young adults in our parish have put together. It's going to be on June 1st, and it's from 12 to 2. The cost is not that great. It's $8 for adults and $2 for youth under 12. Listen to the things they're going to do besides the tea. They have a light lunch. They have prizes for the best hat. Now, I would have to go home and dig out. I got some crazy hats at home.
I got my master's hat.
That's a great one.
Sure.
And activities. So this group has been around for a while, Father. And so it's from 5:15 to 6:30. It'll be at St. Katherine Drexel Parish. And let's see, how do they qualify? I think they call the office to register.
Well, they can, yes. They can just call, or the forms are here too.
Oh, the forms are out front, so they
That's
can
right.
pick up a form and fill it out and leave it in the basket?
Right. And it's easy because it's after the 10:30 Mass at noon on
Oh,
Sunday,
that's even better.
June the 1st.
Yeah.
So you just go downstairs and it's like high tea, you know. It's not just tea. They have all kinds of cakes and pastries. And, yeah.
Well, the English celebrate tea every day, Father.
I know. It's
So-
very, very civilized.
Yeah, very civilized.
Very civilized.
So that'll be fun.
All right. So that's coming up June the 1st.
Yep.
Now the next weekend, June the 8th, is Pentecost, the coming of the Holy Spirit, and that's the end of the Easter season. Of course, we'll be wearing red
Yes. That's
for the
right.
Holy Spirit.
Yep.
And of course, you look 10 years younger in red, so wear red. I encourage the parishioners to wear red on Pentecost. But also, the diocese is having a Eucharistic pilgrimage,
Yes.
which started last Sunday at the cathedral, and they're going to every single parish. And they're going to be arriving here at our church, St. Katherine Drexel, on Sunday, June the 8th, Pentecost Sunday, at 9:30 in the morning.
Yep.
And they bring the Eucharist in a big monstrance. They have a van as they go throughout the state. And we're going to have a procession through the prayer grotto, through the Stations of the
Nice.
Cross, at 9:30, then come back into church, and for about a half hour have Eucharistic adoration before the 10:30 Mass. And then they're going downstairs. There's about 20 of them who are on this pilgrimage, and Barbara Richards is going to have lunch for them.
Oh, how nice.
Isn't that nice? So that's coming up 2 weeks from now,
Wow.
3 weeks from now on Pentecost, June the 8th. And then we've got going down to St. Katherine Drexel in Dorchester. You got
Yes,
that
we
down
do,
there?
Father. I have that right here. And Marianne is organizing this. Now, this is interesting, Father, because we had this gentleman come here years ago, Robert Gutherman, who was the one who qualified St. Katherine Drexel to be declared a saint. All right, he had a miracle happen. It was his inner ear, if I remember correctly, was completely gone and it naturally healed itself. So that's going to happen on June 21st. We're going to our sister parish down there in Dorchester, also called St. Katherine Drexel. There will be a bus that will be departing from our parking lot at 8 a.m. and the presentation in Dorchester starts at 10:30. And you call our office to register, or you can fill out a form and put it in the collection. I guess the forms are right out here in the entrance to the church. So that is going to be a really, if you missed him when he was here, it was such a beautiful description of how this happened and how St. Katherine Drexel was such a key component to his healing.
Yeah.
And I think it's 25 years since she was.
That's right. This is her 25th anniversary
Yes.
of canonization.
So there's a lot of specialty things going on about that. And Father Pratt, as you know, usually comes up and visits us. We're going to go down and visit him.
Yeah, so we're hoping to get a good representation from here to go to visit St. Katherine Drexel in Dorchester, Boston. It's in Boston, see. So a lot of that stuff is going on, and of course we have a new pope, and so we're really quite excited about this, Pope Leo, and I'll be talking about it this weekend too.
Oh, great.
About our new Pope. And we're going to be getting a new picture of him to put at the entrance of the church. Right now we have yellow and white bunting because those are the papal colors, you know. So there's a lot happening. Something's happening. The Spirit's moving. So come and visit. We'd love to have you here this Memorial Day weekend. Thanks for having us, and take care, Mark. Bless you. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Father Cole and Deacon Charlie, and thank you for tuning into our weekly program. Remember, there's always something to do in and around Wolfeboro. If you would like to underwrite a program for Wolfeboro Community Television, please contact our producers at 569-0219 or send an email to wctv25@gmail.com. We hope to see you out and about, and we look forward to seeing you next week. With clear eyes and full hearts, I am Mark for Wolfeboro Community Television. Bringing your community to